Hello and welcome back. I am Leslie French, creator and owner of Better Balance for Life. Okay, these little thingies here. What are these little thingies here? These are called splays. What is a splay for? It is to splay our toes. So if you have started to experiencing some of your toes maybe deviating off in a different direction to what they should be, or you want to prevent anything happening to your foot. So as we get older, tendons get tighter if we have not looked after our foot. Things can happen like maybe poor fitting shoes have squished your feet in, toes coming in, tendons starting to deviate toes, going in different directions, becoming tight and unhappy. Claw toes, hammer toes, bunions all fit in to the things that can start to happen to the toes when we have not looked after our feet properly. So what these little splays do is, we pop that over our big toe. So let's pretend that's the big toe. These little things then fit in between each one of our toes to open our toes up. So I'll actually just sit down for you. So we tuck it around the big toe, pop that one in, hook it around, push that one in between the toes and then in between the toes again. So now I have my splays on and my toes are going to stay in that beautiful spread out position while I have the splays on. So because I don't have claw toes, hammer toes or a bunion yet, and I'm going to say yet because I know on my right foot I'm starting to get a little bit of deviation through my big toe. So I want to make sure by wearing these in the evening that doesn't get any worse. I do not want that to get any worse. So if you already have hammer toes and claw toes and your feet are starting to do that already, you might be finding that not always in contact with the shoe. Not a good situation to be in because that messes with your balance and stability, and you probably can feel that. So what we would do with these in that instance where you've already got hammer and claw toes is we would want to wear a nice wide shoe so that we can eventually get to the point where we wear these all day long. That way we can keep the toes open, we can keep the tendon where it should be, and we can really help get those toes back down for better balance and stability. These are something you want to wear in like an orthotic for some people. I needed to wear these for a small amount of time in the beginning and then slowly increase my wear with them. Some people take a little bit longer to get used to having the toes re-spread out than others. So it is something you do need to get used to. So they can be used as a preventative to keep your toes happy and in shape where they should be. Or you can use it to help treat an existing problem. Will it fix hammer, claw toes and bunions? If they're really bad, no it won't. Will it help them? Yes it will. I do have some people that are saying their toes are starting to straighten with wear. So some people's toes are starting to go back to where they were, which is absolutely fantastic. Can I promise that will happen to you? No, I can't do that because all of our bodies are completely different. What works for you may not work the same as another person. One thing I will say though is please don't wear them to bed, because if something happens during the night, let's say something twists on one of these and it starts to cut a little bit of circulation off on a toe, you might not be aware of that in your sleep. So not suggested to wear at night for that reason and that reason only. It is a suggestion that you don't, but of course the choice is yours. But just be a little bit cautious. You certainly don't want to cut any circulation off when we're asleep and we're not feeling what's going on. So increase your wear over time with these. Use it as a preventative measure, or if you've already got something funky starting to happen with your toes, then it will help stop it from getting any worse, and it will help spread those toes and try to get them back down in the shoe. So these are your Narboso splays, which I would recommend for every person that has toes. I hope you enjoyed that, everyone. Make sure you press that subscribe button on your screen so you don't miss a thing. I'll see you in our next session.